Deep, I ask you this. You're going to build a huge distribution system of brokers going further. How do you plan to create a good governance between the brokers or between the organization once Century 21 brokers actually become very large in India and would have a big spread? I mean, you know, we've seen a big realty chain or realtors chain has always had invariably got into some challenges or the other in the second or the third year of their operations. So what kind of governance principles are you bringing right from day one to make that easier for your franchise as well as for the business?
That professionalism is an evolution which has happened, and it will take some time. If you take the example of stockbroking, earlier very few chartered accountant used to own those tickets, and then rest of the people were sub-broking with them, and then few changes has happened into the industry. And what were those changes? In fact, I mean, if I have to add to that, it was a technology, it was a regulation, it was the people, and it was the knowledge. These are the four things which has changed the stockbroking industry. You know, people, you know, earlier only chartered accountant used to own this business. Then people from IM used to coming to do the stockbroking, doing the stock research. Then chartered financial analyst has got into this profession. Technology has come in place, and National Stock Exchange, BSE, all become online. Then regulator has come into the place, SEBI has come, and the entire industry has changed. If you see, the industry has evolved from such a way that it has become organized. Now everybody is organized, everybody is corporatized. So coming back to the Century 21, we are the world's largest residential sales organization. We are present in 74 countries with 7,100 offices and with 100,000 plus agents across the world. So coming back to your original question, how we can bring in. See, first of all, the kind of ecosystem you are going to create, you need to ensure that the stakeholder has their say on this inside the system. So you need to create the broker council. If you have a broker, you create a broker council when they can sit across the table, discuss any issue, they can come back to you with their suggestion, rather than they themselves are, out of the office, they themselves are calling each other and discussing and not discussing issues with you. So they are stakeholders. They have to be the part of the system. They have to understand that they have to be part of solution rather than a part of a problem. And it's all stakeholder, which is a broker and a company who is working with them, has to see that problem get addressed. So it's then you need to train them. Knowledge is going to be the key. So until unless you are not going to create the knowledge within the segment, they will have a problem, because knowledge, they are lack of knowledge. Probably the horizon is not that vast and big. So if you keep adding more and more knowledge to them, give them the better perspective, the macro issues, macro level, and how things can change and go, how they can scale up their operations and still understand their problem, involve them in solving their problem, I think you can easily achieve that objective. So, having said that, you also need to understand that they are serving the client well. They are serving the client well, and you need to keep that what are the service satisfaction level client gets when they are doing it. So you need to do the market survey. You need to see that they are also serving well, and you need to train them. You need to coach them. You need to mentor them, so that the entire chain, which is a client, broker, and the company, is in happy situation. This is what it is.
Yeah. No, I think that's a good point, since the whole channel has to become very big, and if the thought at the top is right, then probably it kind of trips down to the bottom and things work out well.